Alrighty, hello everybody. So we are going to be beginning with a chemistry careers project for this whole online learning business. All right, so let me help y'all get started and let me explain what's going to be going on. Okay, so first things first, let's start with where are we going to find our assignments? Great question. So you are going to go to your Microsoft Teams. You'll find it where you check your email. It's a little tab, a little icon along that same row where Outlook is, your email. And once you click on that, it'll show every single class that you're enrolled in, first through eighth period. Depending on what class you have chemistry, that's the period that you'll click. So, for example, I'm looking at my second period's folder. Once you find your teams and you click on My Class, you'll then go to the Assignments tab. This is where we're going to find all of our assignments that are going to be due during this online learning stuff. First thing that we have due is a careers project. I broke it up into 3 different parts. If you notice, part 1 and part 2 are both going to be due on the same day by 10 p.m. Okay, I don't want you guys staying up till midnight trying to rush this stuff in. You need to get some sleep so you can stay healthy and all that good stuff. And then part 3 we have due on the following Monday, March 30th, which will also be due at 10 p.m. I think I'm going to have all my assignments due at 10 p.m. We're not going to do midnight. You guys need to get some sleep because I know you'll wait till midnight to do everything. Okay, so next thing that we have is going into directions for part 1. Um, you'll see all of your documents that I have for part 1. The first thing you'll see is a description of what the project is. I recommend you read over that. That's important stuff right there. And then the second thing that I want you to do is go to this website, Occupation Outlook Handbook. This is what it looks like. I have it screen captured for you right here. And then when you get to the website, if you go on the left-hand side of the page, you'll see a tab that says Life, Physical, and Social Science Occupations. Chemistry is a physical science, so this is where you're going to find the most helpful information on a chemistry career because this is chemistry class. You're going to pick 3 of the careers that you want to research, and then you're going to complete the research template, which is also in Teams. All right, here is your list of careers you can pick from. Any 3 you like, totally up to you. But you do have to get them approved by me. And the way you'll get them approved is you can message me on Remind, or you can send me a quick email. And I will give you thumbs up, or I'll give you thumbs down. But more than likely it's going to be thumbs up, especially if you pick from this list. Now to go into a little bit more detail on this list, for example, doctor. That's a very general career, a doctor. If you want to branch off into something more specific like oncology or pediatrician, that's fine with me. Just make sure you send me an email and let me know if you want to choose a specific type of doctor, and I'll let you know if that's okay or not, but more than likely it'll be fine. Another thing I want to address on this list is research scientist. There's 3 different kinds of research that you can do. I don't care which one you pick, but make sure you let me know which one you do pick. I would recommend that we steer away from virus research. It's an amazing career, and if you want to dabble in that, that's great. I encourage you to do so, but not for this particular project. And my reasoning is viruses is more of a biological science. Since we're in chemistry class, I want to keep us towards the chemistry side of things, even though there's a lot of overlap between chemistry and biology. Let's try to steer away from viruses because I know it's on the forefront of our minds right now. So just keep that in mind whenever you're doing your research and deciding what 3 careers you want to pick. But like I said, if you pick on this list, you should be in really good shape. Just make sure you message me on Remind or send me an email and let me know the 3 you pick so I can get you approved and you can keep on moving. Okay, so this is the last thing I believe for part 1 is your little template that you're going to be filling out for your chemistry careers. I believe there's 3 pages, all 3 look the same, and you will fill out each little list for each career that you pick. Make sure you write in complete sentences. Make sure I can understand Do your best not to copy and paste, even though I know it's going to be hard. If all you give me is quotes from a website, I don't think you learned anything. So put a little bit of effort into this. I'm not expecting, a page of each career title and summary. You don't need to write a page for that. Give me a couple sentences and we'll be good to go. Okay, so just use your best judgment. Make sure you show me you're learning something and that you know what you're talking about. Part 2. Okay, so this part's really, really short. You've picked your 3, you've got them approved, you fill out your template. Now you're going to do this really brief writing assignment right here. And this is listed on Teams in the Part 2 tab. You will explain to me why you chose this profession. Okay, I'm expecting a paragraph. Paragraphs, not an English teacher. The last time I checked, I think a paragraph is 4 to 5 sentences, somewhere around there. Okay, you can do it. I'm not asking for a full page. Just give me a nice paragraph on why you chose the careers that you did, or why you chose one of them. You only have to tell me about one. You don't got to tell me about 3. All right, so now let's start with part 3. So this is the part where you're going to make the actual PowerPoint. So I recommend that you relook at your project description and the rubric. That's a good place to start on what I expect for this PowerPoint. And then you're going to choose one of the careers that you research. So we're researching 3. You're going to pick one to make the PowerPoint. And again, everything's in Teams. You'll make the PowerPoint in Teams. It's a really nice, pretty easy way to find it. If you need help, just let me know. All right. So what do I expect to see in the content of your PowerPoint? So first thing is, give me a description of what the career is. What do they do? What job did you pick? That should be probably the first slide. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to tell me career opportunities in the field of chemistry. So for example, if you chose like a general research scientist, you can tell me all the different types of research. Lab techs is a good part of research. That's just kind of a branch of the topic that you picked. The next thing that you're going to talk about is a chart, a graph, or a table that relates to the career, and you're going to explain that chart, table, or graph. Some examples of things you could do would be sometimes there will be like a picture of the United States, and every state is a different color, and the color represents the percentage of the job market that is that chemistry career that you picked. Like in California, there might be a lot of nuclear chemists. There might not be that many in Florida. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's just an example. Next thing is you're going to identify the areas of chemistry that are important for that career. Some examples would be solutions, stoichiometry, everybody's favorite, and then reactions and nuclear chemistry. You could also talk about acids and bases. You can talk about molarity. Everything that we've learned so far in chemistry, you can talk about. It's fair game. Or something I guess we haven't talked about is fair too, because we haven't talked about nuclear chemistry, but I will accept that. That is perfect. And then last thing you're going to include on your PowerPoint is information on the educational background that someone would need to pursue to have this job. What major do you have to be? Probably not an English major. I mean, just my guess. And then what college classes do you need to take? And what degree is required? So can you just have a high school diploma? Or do you have to go all the way and get a doctorate? Let me know. And then little side note, I know we already talked about the Occupational Handbook website. That's great. That's one of your resources. Make sure you cite it. But I need 3 different resources. Make sure you tell me which 3 you used. Very important to get all your points, and I'll show you here in just a moment. So here's a copy of the rubric. Sorry, my face is cutting off part of it, but that's okay because you're not going to get 0 points because you're going to do amazing. You're going to get it done, okay? So let's look over here more towards the 4-point side. So we got excellent, then we got satisfactory, good, poor, and then unsatisfactory, which nobody better be there. I don't anticipate that happening. So what I was talking about with the resources right down here, all 3 resources are used in reference. So in order to get 4 points, I need 3 resources. If you use less than 3, then the points are going to go down for each category that we're going to talk about in our PowerPoint. So I think that pretty much covers everything. If I said something that wasn't clear, or you need more advice, or whatever you need, please let me know. Send me a message on Remind, email me, and I will help you out the best that I can. I know all of y'all are going to do amazing, and I miss your faces. So good luck, everyone. Bye.